Well, inspectors were busy this week focusing on some popular Beaumont eateries, and some didn't fare very well. Here's the highs and lows in this week's restaurant report card.
We begin with China Star Buffet on Dowlen Road. Inspector Scott found food not stored at the proper temperature. Employee drinks were found in the food prep area, which is a violation of good hygienic practices. Several lights were out and needed to be replaced. The shelves in one cooler were not clean. The vent hoods were not pulling air properly, and the fire department was called. There was no cleaner in the towels, no cleaner in the dishwasher, and the food contact surfaces needed to be cleaned and sanitized. China Star Buffet on Dowlen gets an 82. Now on to Carmela's Mexican restaurant on Calder. Inspector Scott found food being thawed improperly. A cook was not wearing a hair restraint, and a personal drink was on the food prep table, both of which are violations of good hygienic practices. The food contact surfaces needed to be cleaned and sanitized. There was a knife in the crack on the prep table and mold in the ice machine. Carmela's gets an 82. Next, Inspector Scott checks out Thai cuisine on East Lucas. One employee was wearing fingernail polish, another didn't have a hair restraint, and personal drinks, cell phones, and a radio were all in the food prep area, which are violations of good hygienic practices. The top of the freezers were dirty because employees stand on them to reach items on the shelves above them. The water to wash dishes was not hot enough, and there was no cleaner in the towels. Thai on East Lucas gets an 84. And finally, we visit Golden Corral on I-10. Inspector Gerard noticed the reach-in cooler was not cold enough. Foods were dripping from one pan to another, which could lead to cross-contamination. The faucet handles have been removed and needed replacing. The pipe under the sink was disconnected and water was spilling on the floor. The food contact surfaces needed to be cleaned and sanitized. Golden Corral on I-10 gets an 84.
And here's some more scores to pass along. Carlitos on Amarillo, an 87. Gigi's Cupcakes, an 89. Jason's Deli on Dowlen, a 93. And IHOP on East Tex Freeway, a 96. Some perfect scores. Boomtown on Calder, Baskin Robbins on Dowlen, Dairy Queen on Phelan, and Elena's Mexican Food Restaurant on Phelan. All perfect scores. For more scores and information, just log on to our website at KFDM.com. Now you can make your dinner plans.
Yes, we can.
Yeah,
and we
exactly.
usually do for Thursday night.